Thank you guys for coming. As you all know, we're here to celebrate Meghan and John, and also the Game of Thrones-like union of two great clans, the Donnellys of Island Park and the Hodgstrins of Baldwin. But unlike Game of Thrones, can we try to get through this reception without mass bloodshed? Thank you. But I know that's not going to happen, because, John, you got a great girl. And everybody here knows it. And if they don't know it, all you have to do is look around. We are at a Yankee-themed wedding. Meghan agreed to a baseball-themed wedding. Nobody agrees to the baseball-themed wedding. It's like you gave John the Gentile bat mitzvah. You always look to the end. What I want to know is, did you match the personalities of the people in the room to the players? It's like the arrogant, overpaid people at the Reggie Jackson table, the drunk womanizers at the Mickey Mantle table. Where's the Lou Gehrig table? Make some noise. Yeah, you guys better have fun tonight, so I don't know how much longer you're in there. Sorry, man. But I'd be remiss if I didn't speak about a special guest that couldn't make it tonight. The great comedic genius, Mel Brooks. When John and I were little kids, we had the typical big brother, little brother relationship. I'd punch him in the arm and he'd cry to Mom, "Mommy, you hit me!" And I'd do it, and I'd have to punch him for telling on me. But there was one thing that always brought us together. One thing that it came on TV, I would immediately release him from the figure four headlock, and we'd sit together on the couch and watch Spaceballs, the movie. It's a classic. If you haven't seen Spaceballs, I suggest you leave this wedding right now and go watch it. It's that important to mankind. Now, me and John could sit on the couch, and we've seen it 3 million times, but we're still going to laugh at every joke. And that was a nice bond for us. Now, when John and I were teenagers, we didn't hang out that much. I was a couple of years older. We went to different high schools. But that all changed when we transferred to Stony Brook University. Woo! And then we started hanging together. We started playing baseball together. And of course, we started drinking together. And it was drinking that led to the seminal moment in our relationship. Sorry, Mom. So one day we're drinking and we're walking down Austin Boulevard, and of course I got to do something ridiculous. So I take this giant American flag from the Al-Qaeda gas station. I start running across Austin Boulevard, doing my best Hack Sergeant Duggan impression, and halfway through I sprained my ankle, fall to the ground. I mean, this could have ended really bad, but it didn't, because John was there. My now physically big brother scattered across the street, and while I'm still holding the American flag, put me on his back and carried me across the street. And you had to see it. It was like a drunk man's Iwo Jima. It was amazing. But that wasn't the end. I couldn't walk home. So he carried my fat ass all the way home. And it was en route to that I felt the love. I was always there beneath the surface for my brother. Because at that moment, I knew he always had my back. Isn't that what being brothers is all about? I love you, brother. Now, Meghan, don't think I'm ignoring you. Like I said, you're a great girl. You're beautiful, you're fun, you're caring, you have a great personality, and you're a huge Howard Stern fan. All noble qualities. And as my father said so eloquently at the rehearsal dinner, what your family did for them during Sandy, that's something we'll never forget. And isn't that what family's all about? And Megan, I never met your father, but I know he's here today. I know he has to be very happy and proud of the woman you turned out to be. We're happy to have each other up there. One last thing. So many of you were here for my wedding 6 years ago, and if you remember, John gave a very celebrated speech, which at the end he offered my wife and I marriage advice from a single man. In essence, basically, don't change who you were before you get married when you get married. And I thought that was pretty good advice. So, I'll return the favor and give you some advice from the Grizzly Den. And since we're at a baseball-themed wedding, you're going to get a baseball-themed metaphor. So here we go. Dating is like the minor leagues. If you're a good player, you're going to dominate. You might go through some slumps, but they're going to be few and far between. But once you get married, that's like being called up to the major leagues. The things that were easy before, they're not going to be so easy. Because you're going to have kids, you're going to have a mortgage, you're going to have bills, and you're going to face major league pitching. You're going to see a sick curveball. One of you might lose your job, or a changeup, you might get sick, or a wicked slider, and you lose your house to a hurricane. But what the difference is between baseball and marriage is in marriage, you're not in that batter's box alone. You got each other. So when one gets brushed back from the pitch, the other one's there to help you get up and see that next one. And while you might not hit a home run every time up, I promise you never strike out if you have each other's back. So keep your sense of humor, and if all else fails, watch Spaceballs. So finally, let us raise our glasses and give a toast to this great couple for a blessed life. Salud.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a huge round of applause for our best man, Joe. And if you guys missed any of that, he will be performing at Westbury Music Fair next week. Tickets are $20 a piece. Give him a huge round of applause one more time, as well as his beautiful bride, his handsome groom. Ladies and gentlemen, continue to enjoy that first course, and momentarily we'll begin this.